Hello everybody, how's it going? This is MrYourWilly for a Showcase Showdown. It's been a while since I've actually put one of these videos up. I do apologize for that. I've been really busy with a lot of other videos, and I meant to have it up a lot sooner, but oh well, it's up now. And the first map I wish to show you is from FearlessJan. The map is called Black Spot 1.2. Now, it's quite a lot of fun. Personally, I think it should have been a much higher rank than number 10, but as you guys should know by now, my Showcase Showdowns are ranked by your guys' votes, not my personal opinion. But I do strongly suggest that you guys check out this map because it is an awesome Slayer map. Unfortunately, for the Showcase Showdown, we played it on Capture the Flag, and the two flag stands, you can kind of see a capture plate there. Those were where the two flags were. So you pretty much just hop the gap back and forth, and didn't make it a lot of fun. But for a Slayer game, which is what we played for the re-recording of it, it was a lot of fun. We started the game with 3 players. We ended up with, I think, 6 or 7 by the end, for some people joining in late. It's a multi-floored room or building. As you saw, even the water, you can run across it, you're fine. I grabbed the rocket launcher at the very bottom of that jet. There is that sword at the very top, so you can, if you're good, grab both power weapons. There's those catwalks you can climb on, so there's multiple angles. You can really get around this map, and so it's very good for small and large groups of people. You can play it team or free-for-all. We had a lot of fun with the free-for-all, but if you're playing with larger groups, you might want to do team or else it might get too hectic. But definitely check this map out. It's a lot of fun, a very well-designed map, in my opinion. See, there's a little sniper area that you can get to. There's not a sniper rifle in there, but you can climb up there and kind of shoot people from afar, which is quite a lot of fun. Here's some of the other guys who joined in a little bit later in our game, so didn't get a lot of footage of them. Number 9 is from True Troy 12, who it's Fort Yedab, or Yedab. I don't know how you pronounce that. I say Yedab. But it is a invasion map, and it is definitely a lot of fun. You do want to play it with the game type that is included with it to make sure that the sequences are correct. You start off on the beach, kind of like you got dropped off at the beach and you're storming this fort. You gotta climb up there. You can see the wall explodes and rubble takes its place. That's actually the wall design that I used for my tutorial. I don't know if you guys have seen that tutorial, but that's the wall design from it. I thought that was kind of cool that he used it. Once you get through the first stage, which is the bomb stage, there is a 2 locations that I know of that you have to capture. That was one of the locations, and the other location I'll show you in a sec here, but this lower floor is actually quite interesting. There's a lot of little rooms and stuff like that, so you definitely want to check it out. You can even bring vehicles in it if you're lucky. It kind of gets a little close quartered at that point. Kind of don't want to shoot yourself like that happens. Here we go. Another vehicle. But the second capture point is right here in the corner there. You can walk there, drive there, explode there. But once you capture those points, you'll get into the third phase, which is core. So you want to make sure you grab the core at the top of the tower and bring it out to the beach. On the third phase, a tank will spawn. We ended up dispatching it relatively quickly on our match, which was kind of fun. I think that guy was on the lower floor, and the tank drew over him, and so he was able to go through the wall and blow up the tank. Here's me stealing the tank and shooting the tower clear, because that's where the core is. And it can get to a very tight spot, because not only do they get the sniper rifle there, as you saw it spawn, but there's only one real easy way up. You do get a flying vehicle. Here's an interesting glitch that's, or not really a glitch, but some funny error that happened with the shield and the dead body. And there's only one easy way down, is through that. But if you grab the core, you can jump off of it, and you most likely won't die. We did it, and we didn't die. So if you don't have, no shield and little health, you probably will survive it. Pretty awesome assassination there. But once you actually get the cord, you just need to make sure you bring it to the beach. And as long as you have a good team base and you can protect each other's backs, you can make it there relatively easily. The core carrier is gold, so it's very easy for the other team to distinguish who has the core and who's just trying to protect them. Um, the core carrier, I believe, has a little bit higher health as well. It's not so weak. 'Cause, I mean, that blast would have killed me on the first shot, not the second one. But it's definitely a fun map. You should definitely check it out, download it, and that is from True Troy 12. True Troy 12. Yeah, tongue twister there almost. But I definitely like the map and the way that he has the explosions going down the center, which makes it more obstacle based and all that, in the sense that, you know, you have to watch where you're going. Number 8 is from Masta Chief 009, A Bridge Too Far. He's actually worked on this map a lot since he first posted it. That first section that you saw has a vehicle up there, but it has an X above it, and there is a kill zone around it. So the X is warning you, don't go in there. This bridge itself has been worked on a little bit more. It has more designs on it, and I helped him out with some money management on this map to save him some money without taking away from the map, kind of like how I did with Doom's map. And so it's pretty much the same exact map, but it has a little bit more in it. So definitely download it and check out the newer version when he posts that up. He's also working on getting it to be more game type specifics for how it's laid out. That was an awesome vehicle throw. Like some of the smaller Slayer game types will be just on the bridge itself, where larger game types like capture the flag, that kind of stuff, I believe he's going to use the whole island. So he's making it so it depends on what game type you're playing, depends on where on the map you're actually playing it. So it's a lot of fun. Also on the bridge itself, as you can see, it's double floored. Around the corner here, there's usually some weapons. We picked it up on the side, but you can definitely like get around, jump on those glass panes, use jets. Hopefully you don't get shot by the shade turrets that are on both sides, which is quite fun having them shoot at each other actually. There's even a couple rocks on the outside edge of this base, which allows you to kind of sneak around. Not too many people use that area, but it's definitely a good way of sneaking around to the enemy base. But this map is a lot of fun, especially with some vehicles, because it's not vehicle heavy, but there's enough in there that you can have some fun, interesting explosions and vehicle wrecks on it, like this one for instance. So definitely check this one out from Master Chief 009, A Bridge Too Far. It's a lot of fun, especially once he updates his map to get it to fully work. He's going to have some fun game type compatibility with it too. Now next at number 7 we have runner-up 1, 2, 3 called Range Shots for the map. Definitely make sure that you're playing it with the game type that it comes with, which I believe is RG Rev, but it will be in his file share. So definitely download the game type, else it won't work the way that you want it to. But how it plays, it's one of those typical Halo Ring style maps. So everybody but one person is where the vehicles are. The other person is in the center in a floating structure, and he's trying to snipe you while you're driving the goose all the way around and getting to a teleporter at the end. If you get to the teleporter, you'll get a sniper rifle. Now you get to shoot the zombie. So it's kind of, or not the zombie, I think it's the human in Halo Ring style. And it's kind of like Duck Hunt, where you are trying to kill off everybody before they get to the end and kill you. But in this instance, on the Halo Ring style maps, it's vehicles instead of just obstacle courses. Now there's only one sniper rifle when we were playing, but he's told me that he's updated his map a little bit, so maybe there's more sniper rifles there to prevent some loss, because we actually lost the sniper rifle on one round and we weren't able to kill the human, and so we weren't able to end the game. Do be careful also, you want to make sure you catch enough speed or the game's gonna end very quickly. I pretty much died more times from the course itself than by the zombie, or the human. This time I died because of him, but because I screwed up on the course. But it is a fun little game that you can play with your friends, just to waste some time around. This is what it looks like from the human side. I keep calling him the zombie because I'm used to it being the zombie on this side, but I believe in this game type it's the human. From his point of view now, there are some barricades on it. I'm actually on top of the structure, so I can actually show you without him walking in front of the camera. But this is pretty much how he sees it, so you got to make sure that you are zoomed up with that sniper rifle so you can get those good headshots, because you don't have a lot of spaces where you can shoot the vehicles. So only usually these jumps and a few passageways. So you got to make sure that you hit them right on cue, or else they're going to make it there to the end. Like, see, such a quick, short area to actually snipe them from. And like I said, there was one sniper rifle, but I think there's more now. And the power up in there is to prevent you from basically getting shot from the human and ending you from being able to kill him. But it is kind of hard to kill the human because of the way that his case is. See, he has the barricades there, so you got to make sure that you hit him, and make sure you're playing with somebody who's not going to be rude and hide in the corner the whole time. That's not fun. You know, get people who actually likes, you know, sticking their head out once in a while to try and let you shoot them. That's more fun in the game. Now, number 6, we got Ryzen 23 Alpha Base, and I do apologize, I always say his name wrong. He knows it, I know it, now you know it. But his map, Alpha Base, is also an invasion game type, if you can't tell from the territory grab here. So do make sure you play it with the game type that it recommends. It should say in the description, else it's in his file share if there is one. But it's quite a lot of fun. Actually, there is one if I remember correctly. But it's quite a fun because you start off right next to each other pretty much. As you saw, we pretty much just ran right into each other at the very beginning. It was pretty hectic. You got to collect one of those 2 territories to bring down that wall, which will bring you to Alpha Base, which is the structure here. That's actually the 3rd phase, is in the base itself, but you need to make sure that you knock down the wall. Teamwork is always, you know, something that you want to use when you're playing invasion game types. But once that wall's down, you want to go into this cave system here with the bomb. That will, if you're, you know, the attackers, you'll know where the bomb is because there'll be a waypoint above it. You bring the bomb onto that point right there, and that will bring you into the 3rd phase. Now, there's also a back way here where we first spawned. As you saw, the humans kind of ran out. That was back there, but it was walled off beforehand. You can also go around the corner here, which will bring you to the Alpha Base. This is what that little room looks like from the front. When it's actually knocked off, those windows will be gone. I'll show that a little bit later. But you definitely want to swarm in here because it's a very tight quarter. If you're working as a team, make sure you go through both cave systems, not just one. That way you can surround them, because there will be a lot of Spartans in this area just because that's the only place you put the bomb. And so they're going to want to make sure that you don't get in there no matter what. But once it's destroyed, like I said, that glass gets removed, and the shield doors that are on Alpha Base get taken down, so now you can actually go into Alpha Base itself. And there is some shield doors still in Alpha Base, and that's so that the Spartans can spawn and not get spawn killed. Once you take the core, which is in this room, it'll be in that little caddy there. You want to make sure that you bring it behind the base so that it gets taken away by your yacht, or I guess whatever. But it is on the coastline. I was trying to figure out what type of vehicle would actually be taking it away from there. But you do get, you know, flying vehicles, you get revenants and stuff like that later on in the game. But just hop through the door here, around the corner, up that ramp, and the collection point is right at the back. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Showcase Showdown Part 1. I'll be showing Part 2, which will include 5 through 1 later on. See you later. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the film. As always, subscribe above, comment below, and like, and go on my main channel to watch all of my other awesome videos. I shall see you all later. This is MrYourWilly signing off. Adios.